The 2026 Formula One season hasn't even started yet, but the engine war has already exploded. Ferrari is hiding something. Red Bull is planning something bigger. And, inside the factories, development is moving at a speed fans can't even imagine. Because 2026 is not just another regulation tweak, it's the biggest power unit reset in modern Formula One history. For the first time in years, the balance of power could completely shift. In 2026, Formula One introduces a radical new engine formula. The new power units will rely on nearly 50% electric energy. The MGUH is gone, sustainable fuel becomes mandatory, battery output increases massively, and energy deployment becomes the key weapon. On paper, it sounds equal. In reality, it's a technical battlefield, because whoever masters electric deployment first controls race pace, overtaking, and even tire management. Now let's talk about Ferrari. After years of inconsistency in the hybrid era, Ferrari is reportedly taking a completely different approach this time. Instead of chasing peak horsepower numbers like before, they are focusing on electrical efficiency and deployment precision. Sources suggest Ferrari engineers are working aggressively on advanced energy recovery systems, smarter battery cooling solutions, lightweight packaging for better balance, and more aggressive hybrid deployment maps. The goal is simple: dominate acceleration zones. If Ferrari can deploy electric boost more efficiently out of slow corners, they could gain tenths without needing superior top speed. Tracks like Bahrain, Barcelona, Singapore, and even Monaco could suddenly favor them if traction and deployment become more important than raw straight-line power. But don't underestimate Red Bull. Since launching Red Bull powertrains and partnering with Ford for 2026, the factory has expanded rapidly. Massive investment, new talent, new simulation tools. Publicly, Red Bull remains calm and says development is on schedule, but insiders believe they are taking a very different path from Ferrari. Instead of relying heavily on battery dominance, Red Bull is reportedly focusing on combustion efficiency and turbo stability. Their philosophy is simple: if electric deployment is limited by regulations, maximize what you can control. That means extreme fuel efficiency, ultra-stable turbo response, minimal energy loss under braking, and smarter harvesting strategies. If Red Bull perfects this balance, they could dominate high-speed circuits like Silverstone, Suzuka, and Spa. And then there's Mercedes. People forget how dominant Mercedes was when the hybrid era began in 2014. They understood energy systems better than anyone. Their integration between combustion engine and electric deployment was flawless. Many of the engineers from that era are still inside Mercedes, and if they nail battery reliability early in 2026, they could quietly return to the top without warning. But here's the real twist: the biggest battle in 2026 won't be horsepower. It will be deployment timing. Drivers will have to decide when to use electric boost, when to save it, when to defend, and when to attack. Imagine fighting for position while your battery percentage drops dangerously low. Imagine defending into a DRS zone with no electric deployment left. Strategy becomes everything. We could see drivers lifting earlier, harvesting differently, and managing energy lap by lap like never before. This adds a new tactical layer to Formula One that fans haven't seen at this scale. And this is why 2026 could reset the entire grid. For years, Red Bull has controlled the sport with aerodynamic superiority and strong power integration. But a power unit revolution changes everything. Ferrari sees opportunity. Mercedes sees redemption. Aston Martin is investing heavily. Audi is entering with serious ambition. The development race happening right now behind factory walls may already be deciding the 2026 championship. Dyno tests are running non-stop. Simulation battles are intense. Engineers are working in silence, Because once the season begins, there is no hiding, and when the lights go out for the first race of 2026, we won't just see new cars, we will see the result of the most aggressive engine development war in modern Formula One history. So the question is simple. Who wins the 2026 engine war? Does Ferrari finally return to dominance? Does Red Bull continue its empire? Or does Mercedes shock the grid once again? Let me know your prediction in the comments. And if you want deep analysis, real insight, and the future of Formula One explained clearly, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned.